What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Luigi Mangione video, and it looks like he's not very happy with a comparison that the prosecutors in his case are making. So let's get into this article by Courthouse News Service now. Luigi Mangione on Friday lambasted federal prosecutors for likening him to New York City mass power Shane Tamura, claiming that the move was an attempt to prejudice potential jurors. Mangione, accused of powwowing and unaliving United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, is seeking more information from the Justice Department on why it is pursuing the death penalty. Prosecutors say they've already outlined his alleged premeditation and future dangerousness, citing in a filing last week a link between him and Tamura's July 28th mass unaliving. Mangione called the comparison most alarming in his Friday docket entry. In an attempt to prejudice potential jurors and thereby Mr. Mangione's right to a fair trial, the government, in its opposition brief, attempts to link him to other recent unalivings, including the recent of 4 people in Manhattan by Shane Tamura, Mangione claims in the 10-page filing. In their bid to prove Mangione's dangerousness and quash his plea for more info, prosecutors argue that Tamura left evidence at the crime scene in a similar fashion to Mangione. Like Mangione, Tamura left behind a piece of evidence for investigators to find, blaming the NFL and football for causing chronic traumatic encephalopathy. They write in the document. Almost immediately, members of the public sympathetic to Mangione touted Tamura's actions as a laudable continuation of the defendant's philosophy. Prosecutors compared the note found in Tamura's pocket following the powwowings, which claimed that he suffered from CTE from high school football and encouraged scientists to study his brain, to the messages they claim Mangione left on bullet casings at the scene of Thompson's M. In preparation for the crime, the defendant took the time to write the words "deny, depose, and delay" on the bullets he used, 2 of which were recovered at the scene of the M as shell casings, because the bullets had been fired, and 1 of which was recovered as a live round, they wrote. But Mangione insisted on Friday that the government is well aware that there is absolutely no link between Mr. Mangione and Mr. Tamura, and there is no evidence that Mr. Tamura was influenced in any way by the M of Mr. Thompson. The government's attempt to link Mr. Mangione to the likes of Shane Tamura without any evidence is further proof of the political nature of the tragically unfortunate decision to seek to execute Mr. Mangione, and it's certainly no justification for prosecutors not giving him an outline to back up their death penalty argument, Mangione claims, noting that their stated arguments thus far are insufficient. One of them is prosecutors claim that the crime caused grave risk of D to additional persons on account of the M taking place on a public street in Midtown Manhattan. Under this logic, the government is suggesting that every powwowing on the streets of Manhattan would satisfy the statutory factor, which fails to narrow the type of cases in which the death penalty would be appropriate, Mangione says, asking a federal judge to order an informational outline on prosecutors' death penalty arguments. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced in April the Justice Department would seek capital punishment for Mangione more than 2 weeks before a federal grand jury indicted him as part of Trump's broader push to make America safe again. Mangione had already drawn public sympathy fueled by his looks and Americans' distrust of health insurers, but support surged after Bondi's announcement, with big donations flowing to his defense fund. He is charged federally with 2 counts of stalking, a firearms offense, and M with a firearm. He also faces charges in the New York Supreme Court, including first-degree M as an act of terrorism, which his defense team says conflicts with the federal case. As it stands, the cases are running concurrently. Mangione is due back in court on September 16th for an appearance in his state case. So what do you guys think? Do you think that this is an unfair comparison? And do you think that this will potentially sway the jurors against him? Honestly, I don't think the comparisons are really gonna harm his case that much, but I want to know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I am following his case, so of course I'll be back with more updates as they come. And if you like videos like this, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please hit the like.